Hey guys, and in this video we have a lot of things to talk about, especially these new teams that are forming on NA for FNCS this season so they can qual to LAN. Okay, so if you didn't know, this past week there have been many top tier EU pros that have moved to NA so that they can have a better chance in qualing to LAN. If you didn't know that this season is the last season you can qual to LAN. Top 10 teams from each grand finals on both NA and EU qual. So people are thinking that since NA has less players and EU has more players, the average player on EU is harder. So if they play in NA, they can have a better chance of getting top 10 than getting a top 10 in EU. So currently we have Tayson moving, we had Pink, we had Vino, and Mixon and Paco are actually staying, but they have split. And we have so many other teams that are playing with different duos, even some NA players playing with EU pros. So these new duos that have formed because of this is Tayson and Iamzo, a really good team I'm looking forward to. Clicks and Vino. I want to see Clicks win in FNCS so bad. And I hope this is the season, because if he doesn't win this is the best shot. Since Chapter 5 Season 1, where he had the best drop in the game, best loot in the game, he came fourth. And if he has the best duo in the world with a good drop, I think he could win this season. So then we have Miro and Pink. This would be a really good team too, underrated. We actually have Blaha and Mixon coming back. They actually played before, Mixon and Paco, so now it's Blaha and Mixon back. And there are other teams that have formed, but they're not really certain yet. We will find out more. And since FNCS is coming, it's like less than a month now from FNCS qualifiers, so we'll see these duos in action. Hopefully no random splits happen mid FNCS like last season on NA. And yeah, so now we actually have one new team coming to NA. This team has a lot of potential. They didn't qual to Grands last season, but I think they can do it. And this team I'm talking about is Mongo and Mr. Savage. They have come to NA and are playing scrims, grinding ranked, and are trying to qual for LAN because that was their only intention to do. They wanted to qual to LAN when they were a duo, and now it's looking good. They're grinding scrims, and they actually moved next to Clicks and Vino, so lots of IRL content as well, but hopefully that doesn't distract them too much, because both of these teams have so much potential and they can probably qualify, and I actually want them to qualify. So if you didn't know, I've talked about it. Grands is less than a month. I mean, not Grands, but qualifiers for FNCS is in less than a month. So this means that there's not a lot of time for these players to prepare for, and because Clicks and Vino actually, when they're playing scrims, Vino is trying to tell Clicks what he needs to do and how he needs to do it, because he's been thinking about so much that it's not really his habit. When he's playing with other teammates, he can kind of just listen to them and keep going. But with Vino, with such a smart player, he needs to keep thinking about these things, reminding himself so that he can't keep making the same mistakes. And so he needs to learn these things before FNCS, and I think he will, because Clicks is a phenomenal player, so is Vino, and they can easily qualify. There should be no problems throughout qualifiers. So if you have any questions, comment down below, and that is it for this video.